compilation of all the unrest was taking place. Then, in 1773, we suffered a huge personal loss when our daughter Patsy, at age 17, suffered a severe seizure and died.
This was no time for me to be leaving home. We were in a deep and very long state of mourning with the loss of my daughter. However, the leadership of the colonies called for a meeting of all the colonies in Philadelphia to discuss the common problems we were having with the mother country. I was elected to be one of Virginia's delegates. So as duty called, it was off to Philadelphia to what became known as the Continental Congress. We proceeded to discuss our rights as British subjects, and were these protests that we were involved in doing us any good, the letter writing and all. Well, it wasn't long, I was home, and soon got word at Mount Vernon that there was another insurrection, this time outside of Boston, at Lexington and Concord. They say there was much bloodshed that day. Well, it wasn't long either until we had a second Continental Congress in Philadelphia, and again I was chosen to be a delegate from Virginia. Once there, it was soon determined that we had to have a Continental Army. You know, that's an army of all colonies, all 13 of them. Not just an army of militiamen up around the Boston area at Cambridge, where they mainly were now. John Adams stood and he proposed that I should be the commander-in-chief of that Continental Army. I said I hope me wearing my uniform to every session of Congress didn't influence their decision. And they said not. Me being from the South, from Virginia, that, and most of the problems are in New England, you know, I would be a bit of a unifying factor. And likewise, being a member of the House of Burgess, a legislative body of Virginia, I would know how to work with Congress. In my experiences from the French and Indian War, I would know how to deal with the army and the officers if there were any problems, for sure, and how to lead.